So we all remember. Here's the thing: the Joe Rogan thing, where Joe Rogan said that he swore to God that his friend told him, that his wife told him that kids had litter boxes in classrooms.
It's even worse. He said that his friend was a teacher at the school that this was happening at.
Okay, so obviously everybody laughed at it, and everybody had the same. Well, not every. I have this question. What about the dogs? Like, what about the kids who think they're dogs? Like, do you put them on a leash and walk them out into the
yeah, well, no, you just
take a 9-year-old kid, put a leash on him, and then walk them out into the grass and take it.
Yeah, and then you pick it up and
with a plastic grocery store bag,
yeah.
And then is that what you do?
Yeah, that's what you do.
What about the kids who think that they're giraffes? To let them pick fruit out of the trees, like with their mouths?
You let them climb the ladder before they shit?
Exactly. Anyways, Tim Pool thinks this is real. And so we're just going to... He thought this was real. And he's still talking about this. This happened like last year, I swear to God. But Tim Pool is still convinced that this is happening. Oh, come on.
Students were protesting at a school. A video appeared on YouTube. It was picked up by libs of TikTok. Students were protesting at a school in Utah over furries. People who...
Notice he doesn't show the video. The video of people protesting.
Well, wait, no. What's really funny is his delivery, dude, is so corny. Like, he really, he just loves that camera, man. Because he's like, students at the school were protesting. I'm still a virgin, but my mom says I'm perfect. He just does this weird delivery that's so corny. I don't know what it is. I have a feeling. I don't know. Something's wrong with him.
People who dress up like cartoon animals in their school. And perhaps furry isn't the right word. Some have said, no. There's actually a furry in this article saying, you're talking about therians. Therians are people who think they're actually animals. Furries are just wearing costumes. Okay. In this video, the students say there are litter boxes in the bathrooms. I don't know that there are actually litter boxes in the bathrooms, but at this point, I've personally been told this has happened by someone who is a first-hand witness.
No, you haven't.
No, I think he's on to something, because I know I have a family member who works for the school district, and those are right next to the gerbil insertion, and they have yoga class and rib removal so guys can suck their dick. Like, it's all there.
Sex ed is out of control.
I'll explain that story.
Especially in the middle schools.
Joe Rogan said a friend told him that their kid's school did this. Now we have students, several dozen.
I like how he lists all that stuff. Like, Joe Rogan had a friend told him, as if this is evidence, like he could present it in a trial. It looks like we're really building a case here. The horse pace guy says he knows a guy who knows a guy.
This happened. I do not believe there is an organized conspiracy theory. It's possible there are rumors. I can only say that for myself. But when you have all these kids outside of the school saying, they did this.
They did this.
Am I supposed to believe that these children organized a protest?
Am I supposed to believe that you have a full head of hair underneath that ski cap? Dude, what's the the daycare center? The daycare center in the 80s where these daycares were the McMartin trial, where the McMartins were accused of everything from child molestation to animal sacrifice to levitation.
I mean,
they were accused of levitating.
That's the part I believe, actually.
There were like 100 charges, which means there were probably like 100 kids that said that. So here's what happened. I'm going to do this in Tim Pool's voice. Here's what happened. The parents told Here's what happened. I bet you those kids. You ever see those kids that have those little bunny ears that they stick on their heads and stuff like that? I bet you one of the kids said they wear those, and then they're like, and then these parents who watch Newsmax told their kids that that's what was happening.
Right.
And then the kids starts talking to each other, and then it starts circling around, and that's exactly how these little panics begin.
Am I supposed to believe that these children organized a protest and agreed amongst themselves, conspired, as it were, to fabricate a claim about litter boxes in bathrooms?
No. You're supposed to believe that their parents did.
They all have camera phones.
Exactly.
Why has there not been a single fucking picture?
Exactly. How hard is this? If there's litter boxes in schools, show us a picture of the litter box in the school. Don't show us a picture of the kid shitting in it. Just the litter box by itself. I still won't believe you. I'll just assume you put it there. Because there's no way this is happening.
I've never seen somebody that's like such a sub as Tim Pool. He's the guy who hung out with the skateboard kids because he thought that would get him invited to parties and girls.
Then it never happened.
But, well, they would invite him to parties to make fun of him in front of the girls.
No, he swears to God. He says, I invite professional skateboarders to come to my compound, and they won't because they're scared of Antifa. That was a clip me and Gabe did like 2 years ago. It's on the channel. It's on this channel. He said that. I tried to get Mark Gonzalez to come to our compound, but he won't because he's scared of Antifa.
Mark Gonzalez?
I don't know. I'm just naming a skateboarder.
Oh, I was about to say, because Mark Gonzalez...
He doesn't know who Mark Gonzalez is.
That's probably some guy who like Antifa hires for their posters.
Yeah.
I think Occam's razor at this point just conspired, as it were, to fabricate a claim about litter boxes in bathrooms? I think Occam's razor at this point just suggests schools have done this.
Okay, may I suggest that you take Occam's razor, take that hat off, and shave your head like a man.
Okay, for all we know, not only is he bald, he just has a really weird shaped head.
I've seen he's got an awesome bald head.
Really?
Yes, it's the Larry David. It's the Henry Miller.
Okay.
Like if I had a bald head like that, I would wear suits like you do and just seriously, I would be my whole shtick would be that I'm like a substitute teacher / comedian or something like that. Okay. You know? The kids in my class, and all my jokes will be about how the kids beat me up and stuff, and shit in litter boxes and stuff.